Hello, Texas Hand Keeper, Martin, Ebola, Shiny Hands. What is happening, people? Oh. Hey, Lindsay Farmer, Shiny Hands, Rama Sprill, Texas Hand Keeper, Ebola, Martin, Gigantic. Lindsay. How is everybody doing? I am going to start right away, clean some junk in the back. And this is good junk. It is the, how do you call it? The skins of the shells of the cocoon. A lot of them. Because it's Rita. Can we see the bullet ant this week? Yes. Can we see the bullet ant this week? Yes. Let's go all in today. Your tetras are helping. Helping with what? Hello, Eric. Welcome, welcome. With healing. Okay. Or your tetras are really healing. That's good to hear. Sugar ants. Well, this is Rita. And Rita is Camponotus. And then it's a discussion what she is. We always said that she's irritans. But yeah, it's CF at the moment. Camponotus CF. It's an unknown, not exactly sure which species it is. Which is fine. Because she's happy. Let's check her out. Oop. Oh yeah, Ebola, you wanted to see what lights I was using. I'll show you in a second. So, remember last week? It's even more than last week. Yeah, so many workers. You have a queen and 2 workers, Camponotus C8. Whoa, nice. It's eggs, it's larvae, it's brood, and it's a ton of workers. You can see lumps of eggs over there. Let me help you guys. Lumps of eggs are being carried around. Do you see it? Then we have larvae here and here. And this is cocoons. And cocoons. And it's just, whoa. She is really going for it this year. Hey, European Ant Keeper, what's up? Holy eggs, right. I'll send you an Amazon link for the lights, Ebola. Yeah, the ones that I'm using is actually this setup. So it's a double light fixture, but it's also with an arm that you can adjust in all ways. And then there is a button where you can switch light modes. So I use the white light, but you can go to yellow light and you can choose how strong the light is, so you can tone it down or up. So it's not a very expensive one, but it works really nice, especially because I can move these lights in every direction that I want. So I can switch them and turn them around. No, not with button. But this is from AliExpress. So, do we want to keep Rita in the background? Oh, I need to give her some food, of course. Oh, and they are almost running low on water. And I need to grab a screwdriver. Or will this do the trick? My phone stand is coming loose. There we go. Alrighty then. As you can see, we have a tube that's empty and the other one is getting there. So, gonna fill a tube real quick and then we're gonna give them some red runners. Killing for days. Are your Diversa still recovering from the die-off? Yes, but I have a question on the Diversa. I need your guys' help. So, we'll grab the Diversa. After this setup, and you guys need to help me out. I have some questions, and it's hard for me to decide alone this. So I would like you guys to help. How do I get rid of condensation of a tube? I took off the heat. It's still not working. Well, condensation is a difference between inside and outside temperature. So if you put the heat on top, then if you put the heat on top, the condensation will move away because the inside of the tube and the outside of the tube will be at the same temperature. By the way, guys, you probably know the tools for getting your cotton out of the tubes. So, cotton hook. Of course, available on thecraftingant.com. I don't do enough. So, let's go. That's water. Now we're gonna give them some red runners, and then we're off to the Diversa. You know TC's opinion on vertical nest. True. Do I have an idea somewhere? Yes. But it's at the bottom, dude. I like horizontal nests. For making them, for using them, for everything. And I have enough other projects to to do. So I am going to cut up some red runners. So it's actually going to rain red runners because, as you can see, there are quite a few workers nowadays. Which is epic. Hey, fantastic Tom. Another great YouTuber, guys. Be sure to check out his channel. Other questions. Any tips on making tetras explode? Be consistent with food. Very important. Be consistent with food. Real plants are fake. Fake. I haven't been able to get any real plants going in small setups. So maybe later on with the larger outworlds, I'll be able to. But for these smaller setups, it's hard. So let's put her back. Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna put some food into the outworld of the Lundies so that we can get some more leaf action going. By the way, guys, how's the level of the background music? Yeah, growing in plastic, but also get harassed by the ants. Okay, cool. Fantastic. Really, same issue as this year. Looking for shallow-rooted plants. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just looking for a bigger outworld so that I can actually have some soil in the bottom. But the problem with soil in the bottom is again that they will try to go into the soil. But I want to keep them in the nest because. A lot of people ask me, why don't you do natural setups? I want to see my ants. If they are in the ground, I don't see them. It's as simple as that. Napster ruined my calm. Well, we got Lars to thank for that. The drummer from Metallica is the guy who was the main guy behind the lawsuit against Napster. So, grabbing the diverse because I need your opinion. And I might do a poll on the website later on for this question. So, let's see how we are doing over here. Holy smokes. Okay, this is filled to the brim. You can see the queen. Second room's half full. That's almost full. So, my question is, this color gray is no longer available. I cannot buy this color gray anymore. So, what color are we going to use for the setup? Because I got another color gray, but as you can see, it's a way different color gray. I'm not gonna go pink because pink doesn't suit the swarm. And white, then I'd rather go black. So, yeah. Do we go for gray? Do we go for black? Do we go for new gray? Do we go for black? Do we go for green? You like the new gray. TCA, do you have new ants? Nope, not this week. Well, I'm probably gonna do a poll. Should I do it on YouTube side? I could do it on YouTube side. Make a poll on green, black, gray, something like that. Yeah, we need to add a new nest, but I only have the old nest. But the old nests are also old versions, so I want to make a new nest. So that's why I need to know what color should I expand to. Mix gray and black. I'm not sure. I cannot really mix them together. I can do like layer stuff, and I can do like black connectors and gray nests, but I don't know. But as you guys can see, the brood is ready to go. I'm not really a fan of the multicolor. Okay, well, as you remembered, last time we got all the trash in one corner. And I'll be honest, I completely forgot to clean it. So, let's get to work. I'm gonna grab the big shovel. And there we go. Yep, there's one dead major. I see it. It's in the other outworld. Yeah, that happens, especially now that the colony has a lot of new brood. The old majors are just dying off, because when you have a big die off, they will stop producing the large majors, because majors don't process food. They just use it or tank it. So when the colony is getting smaller, they will stop producing the majors. So this is just a normal life cycle. This major has been in the nest for half a year, and there are no new majors coming in at the moment because there was a lot of death, a big die off. The trash box, this is a print that I failed like 2 years ago. Buy a vacuum cleaner. Mine exploded. It exploded last week, so I ordered a new one. I'm not kidding, it really exploded. While I was changing the setup for the Lundies, it was kaboom. It was gone. So a new one's on the way. So here is a dead major. Let's put her down. It's about a centimeter. Look at that head, though. Damn. Let me grab something to... Do I have something to measure it with? So that you guys can actually see how big it is. Hey, Adamant's Mesoson. Antimetal. Here you go. So folded up, it's 1 centimeter. So when it's walking around, normally stretch, let's add 2 more millimeters. So yeah, cycle of life. And this is not a large major. We had bigger ones. So I'm gonna make them something to eat. And to drink, of course. I made a bit of a mess. Let me grab a tissue for that. Now let's grab some food. Should I do Red Runners and the dubia? That's a yes. Okay, I'm gonna put them right in front of the door of the second outworld. Grab a dubia. A Scooby Dubia. Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, Sadie has entered the building. Woohoo! That's actually looking pretty gross. Nice. Okay, they got water, they got food, the nest is hydrated. And of course, I need to stay hydrated. By the way, guys, thank you all for, or at least 100 people entered the giveaway on the Discord server. In the end, Corin won. So he is going to get a small setup. And we need just 20 more followers for the next giveaway. And the next giveaway is going to be the denticulata. Sorry to say that it is an EU only, because I'm not able to ship it otherwise. But yeah, denticulata, including a medium setup. So let's grab them. Hello, Gerda. The ones in the background are Diversa. Check this out. The person that's gonna get this colony, oh my god. I might need to add a lot of feeding dishes with this one, because damn, look at this, guys. We got a big pile of eggs. Then we have a ton of larvae, bigger larvae, a few cocoons. Oh, there's actually a few spinning there at the moment. And then, whoa. Just look at that. Ebola, thank you for the donation. People, if you want to donate, please use the Ko-fi link in the description. YouTube takes it takes half of your donations for itself, while Ko-fi gives the full amount to the content creator that you are supporting. And we are working towards Armata, Polyrachus armata. That's the next goal. Thank you, Mate. These ants are Odontoponera denticulata. How do you get ant? Well, these ones are sponsored. So these came from the shop, theantmerchant.com. And that's where we got these ants from. And we are going to give away this colony, including the nest setup. Just need 20 more subscribers. It's going fast, guys. 20 more subscribers. What are the genetic experiments? Now, look how they are equally separate each stage of young. Yeah, these ones are spinning, but it also has to do Ebola with the humidity. Humidity on this side of the nest is way higher than here because you have the extra exit and stuff like that. So mostly brood is kept in a higher humidity than the actual cocoons. Wiggle, wiggle larvae. Yeah, they do. Kicking off the OCD. Well, 19 more followers to go. Okay, guys. On to the next. Let's see. What should we grab? I did a small nest change. Let's grab a setup that we changed. We all agreed last time that Beasley, or Camponotus vagus, was inside the wooden nest, and the wooden nest was getting really dirty, and I wanted to control the humidity a little bit more because I thought that their progress was a bit behind. So I disconnected the old nest, guys. That's the old nest. As you can see, I took the glass off, and the actual green color there is food coloring from some of the food that we gave them. It's not even fungus. So if the colony gets bigger again, I am just gonna add this one back. But for now, they moved into a white tongue, a gypsum. And they are doing way better. So later on, we're going to give them a choice. But for now, we are going to keep it Gibson for a while. So, Campeonatos Vagas with Beasley, our fully black queen, inside their new nest. Let's prepare them some food. I need to get some other smiley sizes. Where are all the big ones? Let's go. Let's go for blue. What's your most favorite species you have kept? I get the question so many times and it's always the same answer. It's so hard to pick one. I mean, you got the leaf cutters, the Lundys for the teamwork. I really love the color of this fully black queen. I like the harps for their hunting and their awareness. I love the Metallicas for their looks. So it's really hard to pick one. It is Ebola. Dutch water. It's the best water. It's mainly because half of the country is underwater. I've got these used Fidolis from Vietnam I bought from the ant merchant every time I go and water the setup. It's one of yours. They freak out so much. Yeah. It depends on how you raise them. And it also depends on the species. I know that my Fidoli notice also, when I take off the lid, they don't like it. But same with Mesobarbarus, they hate it. But then you have other species that don't care. Like the Diversa, they don't care really much. And there you can see just the butt of the queen because she's hiding in an H connector. Which is just funny. Yeah, you can use like the sound insulation foam. I can show you later on because I use it for the clavata at the moment. So this is one of the setups that we changed. And yeah, they like it. I also took off the double drinker because they didn't use it. So they are using the drinker in the outworld, which is fine. So on to the next. And I would say, get your sunglasses out. And then most of you know what time it is. Sadie, did you see your Rachel setup? Are you ready, guys? Sunglasses on. Yeah, killing for days. This is my daughter's colony. This is Laziest Niger that my daughter has caught last September in our own back garden. And yeah, she's been keeping them. I feed them every Sunday. and she feeds them every Wednesday. And I asked her what color would you like the setup, and she was like pink. So who am I to say no? Yeah, the blue is nice, right? So let's grab them some food. As you can see, they had a micro smiley. So, Sadie, it was that kind of blue. This is one of the special smileys that is in one of the surprise packs. So it's white with blue glasses. Don't forget, guys, we now have the mystery packs on thecraftingout.com with smiley trays in it. But there is different ones that are not in the standard colors. So you have standard colors, but you also have some special colors in there. And who gets to decide? I do. Ooh. What do you think of magnets instead of screws? I hate magnets. I hate magnets. Ants can pry them open. Stuff can shift. Stuff can fall on top of the magnet. The magnet flings away. The nest is open. These nests are made to be portable. You can pick it up with one hand. You can shake it around. You can try and twist it. Nothing happens. That's the system that we're going for. Fully modular, well connected. Yes, this one is open. You can take the lid off, but it's really tight. It's really important. Don't use magnets. Please. Please. Hey, Nico! Need water in the water tube. This one is full. This one's empty, but it's fine. There have been infestations, none with dubious. Infestations of what? Can they infest your house? What? Lashes Niger? Lashes Niger can survive on the Arctic winters. But no, they're easy to catch. And they don't inbreed. So even if they come loose, you can get rid of the colony if you need to. You can also capture them with sugar water. So, yeah. Red runners. Red runners, you want to be careful with, yeah. So, dubias are bigger but are safer to keep. And then you have crickets and mealworms. But mealworms have less protein and more fat. Dubias are a bit bigger in general. Wow. I don't know why, but there's a couple of mages running around. Yeah, Dubia is a safe way to go. Lots of protein, easy to keep, even easy to grow if you want to so, yeah. Okay, guys. We checked them out last week. Wasn't looking too good. Let's see how the Fidoli Notice are doing. And yes, they are in old orange. I hope. Why are you running on top of there? Don't do that. They're going under the glass. So it's one of the older modules where it didn't all fit really well yet. Don't worry, it's all taken care of by now. But I still don't see any brood, guys. Do you? You're saying mealworms are terrible. They're not terrible. I'm not saying they're terrible. And if it's your only option, it's your only option. But red runners and dubias are better in comparison. Martin? Don't see any brood. Damn it, guys. That's not looking really well. Well, I'm gonna need some food. So let's give him a dubia. Let's give him something to work for. Think the queen passed. Yeah. I haven't been able to spot her. I know that I have grain mites in almost all of my setups, sadly. But grain mites should not be a problem. So let's look out for the queen. Damn it. They are hiding somewhere in the bottom corner there. Because normally she was in one of those middle chambers, but... I think, guys, that we're out of luck. Just checking out the outworld if I see the queen lying in there, but I don't see anything, guys. Also nothing in the tube. Is that the queen laying upside down? No. The queen doesn't have a big head. The big-headed ones are the mages. The queen has a longer body and not such a huge head. They're trying to hide something there, though. I don't know if they're cannibalistic. They could be. Yeah, some ant species are, so there's the possibility. But I gave them a dubia. I am going to give them a few drops of sugar water, but as you can see, they usually just build castles with it. I also see that I do have to give them a new test tube with water. It's not empty, but we made that mistake before with this colony. Let's not do that. Yeah. It's always a challenge to get a nice cotton ball in there. Quick switch. Tap out the workers. There we go. Hey, Milan. And there we go. This can go into the washing bin. Okay, on to the next. Few mages running around there. Damn. Okay, let's go. Check out the flex starter. And we got a couple. So, Chromatogasta scutularis. Focus, guys. There we go. Couple of workers. A little bit of brood. I was hoping that she would move by now, but nope. So, what do we have here? Oh yeah, good news, guys. It's our fetching koi. We've got eggs. You're getting even more scuds. I got them for free. So I'm just trying to get them to the other tube so that I can sell them. Or give them away. But so the fetching koi finally has eggs. Woohoo! I'm happy with that. Took her a bit. So the gifted terminal thorax. The queen is always in there. She is never in the tube. As you can see, more eggs and everything. They even got a clean tube. Not doing anything. This one is almost dry. But they are always here. I have already fed them, so I'm not going to feed these guys right now. Then I had a big discussion about the drop tails. Oh, sorry. Let's get them in screen. So I want to move them to a nest and see how they react to that. So yeah. And then our pseudo-colobopsis. Coloring is so nice on this one. I need to write something down before I forget it. Why did the music stop? It's not on repeat. There we go. I really love this species. Pseudo-colobopsis. We got them as a gift from our friend Ilias Insects. Sorry. Ilias Insects for the support with the Lundies. So we got this great colony from him. By the way, guys, are you ready for the new queen season? Get your flex starters with a tower. Easy to keep, easy to clean, easy to move. Oh, if we're working on the flex tower, let's grab the other one. Is it legal? Well, you can't get. You're not allowed to have solenopsis. Nope. Okay, let's start at the top. Mesobarbarus. Check. Mesobarbarus. Bit less successful. Hanging in there. So, who wants to buy a split off of the Tetranators? Not sure how many queens are in there. Well, I can only ship in the EU. So, if somebody would like to buy this colony, hit me up on Discord. Ants with Lucas, hit me up on Discord. If I was EU, I would. Yeah. Not much I can change on that. I'm sorry. These are Tetramorium bicarinatum. And our colony is called the Tetranators. And this is a split off. And I'm not sure, but it's at least... I always make a split off with at least 2 queens. So I have to check the footage on how much it is, but there's still enough water in the tube. Pounds. Tough luck, Lucas. Can I buy brood? I cannot ship it. I cannot ship it to you, sadly. So, that's one. And while we were doing that, ooh, that's not looking so good. This is also a split off of the Tetramorium. We have a few eggs and 2 queens, but we also have a couple of dead workers. So I would love to take the dead workers out of the tube because they are actually right over there. So we got new brood. They're gonna be fine. They just need their time. Are they easy to breed? Yes and no. That's something I've noticed. They fluctuate very much during wintertime and summertime. You saw a big die-off with the Tetranators. And apparently that's something that's quite normal. Okay, I'm quickly going to get the tube off the connector so that I can grab the dead workers and put it back. Nice. I already gave them a new smiley tray. There's some more dead workers in there. Just grab the... Okay, now they're trying to get out, so time to leave them. Let's hope next time we see some more. And then, of course, in the bottom, we have a Nico Berensis that we won in the auction, and we got some eggs, but I don't like the side of this tube. So let's add a second tube and leave this one in the light and see if she wants to move. I'm almost out of cotton balls. Yep, Nico Berensis queen. It's a freshie. So, handy thing about the flex starters, take the blind off, add the second tube, and there you go. Now, hopefully next time we check her out, she will be in the other tube. But knowing most ant species, she won't. But now at least she has a choice. Okay. Let's get the harps. Oh, we got some condensation going on. Why is that? We didn't have that before. Wood wood harps. What's your favorite nest to make? To make? Leaf cutters. It's not the easiest nest to make, and it's just an epic thing to do. So, we are actually spinning at the moment. Wow, look at that, guys. Holy smokes, this makes me so happy. You were talking about good-looking ants, Sadie. I love harps. It's just intriguing how weird they look. I love the way they look at me. Yeah, they do. With their alien faces. You're not doing red runners. Oh, let's check them out. They always empty the water drinker again, so we have to fill that up. Hello, red runners. Oh, they've been chomping along with the red runners. I'm gonna clean these up. As you can see, we have a ton of springtails in this setup, and I am planning on getting some isopods in there as well. Our friend Soil Gecko is willing to provide us with a couple. So, red runners run free in this setup. And as you can see, there is a big pile of junk in front of the corridor. They actually close off the corridor. Martin. Yeah, well, sorry, Gecko. I would love to have some in there. I wonder, yeah, it would be cool to get it a bit more bioactive. Hey, Emma, are you in my Discord? Don't forget to like, subscribe, join the Discord, like us on TikTok, like us on Instagram. Go check out the website. Grab one of the new nuptial keychains. I need to get a new drinker. This one is dirty. That's the nice thing about being in your own shop. I've got supplies. My name is Prul. You have TikTok? Yes. It is the _crafting_and. And why is that? I lost the password of the first one. Oops. Had ik nou dus verder? Yeah. Look at the eggies. Eggies, eggies. Okay, I need to drink something. As you can hear, my voice is back, but it's Still not in a really good place. Look at that larvae wiggle. They will take mealworms, and smaller dubias you have to cut up because their armor is quite hard. That's a lot of eggies. Eggies, cocoons, larvae. We need to make a song for that. It's really cool to see them eat. Eat. Okay. That is one vivarium. So, I'm going to put the hives back. Should we do a Lundy tour? Because, well, Lundies are Lundies. Lundy do what Lundy do. I really need to show you guys something funny. You want the TCA song? Woohoo! Eggies. Okay. Let's go. We're going to go to the other side. Whoosh. So, some of you that are in Discord saw that, was it yesterday? Yes, yesterday. I was feeding them a lot. I am still feeding them a lot. I have some nice purple flowers in my garden. As you can see, purple going up the tube. And then we are starting again with fungus everywhere. We have been told to spot a secret. True. We got a lot of rose petals there. And fungus. Then we got fungus. And they are just making a mess everywhere. Like fungus. But what did we actually add last week? Tubing. We got, this one is getting filled really fast. So that's got to go sometime soon. Then we have one full pod. Then we have a second full pod. And remember that we added the third one. Well, the thing was that they didn't start putting anything in there because this is the outworld that I give water. If I give them water in, it's completely filled with fungus. The outworld on top of the vivarium. But yeah, they also started filling up the third pod. The thing is, there's also trash. The black at the beginning is trash. But that's fungus. It's fungus in the back corner. It's fungus over there. Oh, it's going up really fast. Holy smokes. So, yeah. It's bananas. A full extra. That's 1 liter of fungus outside of the viv. So, this is around 7 liters. This is around 7 liters. That's a liter. And then we are starting over there. Bananas. We are really going to need to get a bigger outworld. Because feeding them in a small pot is getting impossible. Well, we're not getting any larger with the fungus pods. Because this is about the maximum size that the fungus is able to sustain its own weight. But for feeding, we are going to need a bigger pot. It's so fun to watch. This goes on for days and days on end. It takes them 5 minutes to go from the nest to the far out world. Yeah, there's some escapees from changing the setup. And I've been trying to capture them, but a lot of them were behind the nest, between the back wall and the nest. So I capture a few every day. But they don't go out of the VIF. So, and all the other setups are completely closed. So there's no harm in there. Okay. Should we start with the beauties? The discussion of the most beautiful ants. I've come, yeah. Yeah. It's a competition between two species, and I'll get them both. So for me, the competition between the most beautiful ants is between Ucophilia smagradina also known as the green weaver, I think she's just beautiful. And has she been weaving? Yes, she has. She tried to close off the entrance. How cool is that? And the other contestant is, of course, Telecast. Let's see if we can get the lighting right. Ah, there we go. Check out those colors. They are getting better and better at hiding inside the H connector. But, oh, that's the queen. Oh, show yourself. Look at that. What a display. Oh, man. So, what is your favorite? The Metallicas. They are epic, right? By far. Okay. Well, I'm gonna grab the drinker. Green Weavers. Okay, nice, nice. Competition going on. By the way, guys. Oh, I put a lot of water in there. And yes, it is possible to take water out of the port. Where is the queen? She ran. She's in that H connector over there. Okay. Let's give them some darkness. Let's see if we can get them to hunt a little bit. Let's get some fruit flies in here. Fruit flies. Come on. There we go. The only disadvantage of Metallicas, oh, I got one, cool, is that they are quite small. But it is epic. It's getting stung. Hello, spirit of the forest. Yep. Really love these girls. Okay, while you are looking at the materials, I am going to put the Diversa back so that we can grab the Texas bullet ants. We are looking at ants. Let's get the filosas. Retito Ponera Metallica. Texas bullet ants. So we need to do a little bit of cleaning for the bullet ants. As you can see, it's good news. There's a lot of empty cocoons. What you can also see is the worker count is going up, but also brood cocoons. Nice. Bye, Mr. Son. Happy, happy, happy. Okay. Let's check out the Outworld. Also, with a lot of setups, what I've done this week is place a new barrier, so it's finally safe to take the lid off again, because they are not getting over the talcum powder. So for now, let's clean up a little bit. So first I'm gonna take, no you don't, out the bunny. The bunny had its time. And then we are gonna scoop it into a corner gently, because somehow they always want to fight. But also stay on top of the damn drinker and the damn spoon. Let's make somebody really happy. Let's make somebody really happy. Let's put a beautiful color smiley tray in there. What do you think, guys? What do you think of that color? And yes, they love sugar water. Looks like the devil himself. Well, guys, this is Fire Engine Red. One of the other colors that is actually in some of the mystery packs. But one of our Ebola has a lot of setups in this color. You guys, I got a lot of questions. Do you do custom colors? Yes, we do. There are a certain set of rules. And if you want to know more about that, ask me on Discord or Instagram or whatever. What kind of ants? This is Neopanera phallosa, also known as Texas bullet ants. And these ants only take live prey. So in about a minute, we are going to give them live red runners. The red runners will be hunted and will be stung and sedated by these Texas bullet ants. This is just the cycle of life. Well, Texas bullet ants. It's not a full bullet ant. But Kit Kat, we are getting to that, because we have Paraponera clavata, which is a full bullet ant. But first, I need to get some of the junk out. Okay. That's enough for now. Let's grab some red runners. Okay, we got quite a few, but the colony is growing. They need food. So, they have the fastest thing in the south. Oh, let's check that out then. We got one escapee. Get back here. There we go. I tossed it into the water. I'm not gonna spare the baby, because if it goes behind the Viv, I'm in serious trouble. Ooh, there's a big chunky one in there. Okay, I need to drink something. 23 people. Thank you all for joining. It's always fun to do these streams. I don't know how your Sunday was. Here in the Netherlands, it is Mother's Day. So, me and my daughters took care of my girlfriend today. Breakfast in bed, nice big meal, nice walk with the dog. There is some serious fighting going on over there. It's getting stung. And here you can see that they are single hunters. So there's one on top of it, and the other ones are just standing around, looking, probing a little bit, but not attacking. There is one ant doing the work. They are not swarming or anything. Have you ever kept termites? Nope. And I'm also not planning on keeping termites. At least for now. You never know what the future brings, but I'm busy enough with keeping ants for now. For me, this year's challenge is going to be the weavers and the honeypots. So we have enough challenges. Okay, let's put these girls in the background. You can follow the fight for a little, and I'll grab the next customer. Do you have fire ants? Sadly, my colony has died. Holy smokes. Guys, what the? Okay. I wasn't ready for this. Check out the brood pile of the Paludula. Holy smokes. Now, we don't have any fire ants at the moment. I had Manica rubida, but sadly, the queen has passed. And I have a lot of colonies at the moment, so not getting them back right away. Damn. Not my Carabera queen, no. Manica rubida. Ruby. Damn, this colony is going great. Because there's also a lot in the tube. Tubey. I love Fedoli. I have Noda. Well, to be honest, I'm not a really big fan. I like the Nodas, but I like bigger species, to be honest. They are working hard. Bola and Martin are having fun. Cool, Emma. I might join you someday, but not today. I had some questions of people asking me to make setup for them, but yeah, ants. I need to do the ants first. Nice. Do. Let's grab the next colony. Which are the tetranators? The tetranators. And for the tetranators, we might be looking at another nest. Because this is starting to look really nice. So, yeah, quite a few in there. Might need to add a nest. Not sure which way to go. To go to a large one or add a second medium first. Finish the R&D Outworld. I know. These are Tetramorium by Carinatum. These are the tetranators. So, let's give them something to drink, something to eat. I hope one of these days I'm going to get some new stuff from Soil Gecko. Soil Gecko is such a nice guy. He makes really good sugar water. I'm asking a lot of the guy. Sugar water, plants for the leaf cutters. Help with videos, opinions on all kinds of stuff. The juice. Yep, the juice. Okay. Tetranotus. Check. Did he like sugar water? Check. Why not a split stream with Ebola? That is actually a good question, Ebola. If you're up for it, we can do a divided stream, but only if you want. I don't pressure anyone into doing that. We have a couple of people that I asked: Fantastic Tom, Campanico, the Ant Merchant. So we are working on some people. But I don't want to do a double stream every week because it's also more work for me. Or with Soil Gecko, Get ants Canada. No, thank you. Okay, Ebola. Well, guys, we are working towards the bigger species. But before that, we need to go small. I'm a bit afraid to look under this lid. Oh, no. Guys, I think our temnothorax is not doing very well. There is less and less brood. Acorn ants, yes. Temnothorax nilandri. But as you can see, we have a lot of elates. And yeah, not a lot of fresh workers. So that worries me a lot. Just look at the amount. It's all winged. Temnothorax are slow growing, but this was a really big colony. This floor was always completely filled with eggs. That's it. So yeah, I think we are about to lose another colony. Yeah. Probably. So when the colony the queen passes, some of the workers are able to lay eggs that can produce elates. To try and continue the colony, but you need drones from the outside, which is not the case here. So sure, Emma. Okay, let's zoom in for you guys a little bit. But I need to give them some water. Oh yeah, the elates are flying. Okay, I need to get a new drinker because this one is dirty. This is Temnothorax nilandri. If you go to the Discord server and you go to the idea section, there's actually my species list, and you can find the name there. Okay, on to the next. 11 people left. Okay. Should we take a look at the honey pods? Well, the honey pod, because there's only one left. But she is alive and kicking. And we have larvae. And we have eggs. So it's looking okay, but so sad about the other three. Nice amount of larvae. Yeah, sure, Emma. To be honest, this is another beautiful queen. So, are you guys ready for the clavata? Should we get the clavata out? The bullet end, the beast. Because there's been some changes with the clavata. So I've noticed that with the small nest, there's a lot of fluctuation in the humidity. And the problem with that is normally I would open up the nest and water it again a couple of times a week and it wouldn't be a problem. But the clavata really doesn't like that. So, she's been munching. That's good. How many species do you have in the ant room? We are at 32 colonies. We have 27 species. So this is our Paraponera clavata. But there is no longer a large outworld. We now have a medium outworld. Why? Well, she doesn't need the large outworld if she's alone. And I am just having problems with all the setups that I have. But connected to that is actually a medium nest, which she has already been exploring. She already emptied out this chamber. As you can see, the gypsum is nice and wet, and I'm hoping that she's going to move into this gypsum because it is way easier to keep humid because there is more gypsum in the nest itself. So for now, we have a dual nest setup, and hopefully she will move. Our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful queen. And yes, there's a lot of springtails in there, as it should be. What a beauty. So, should we compare them? Should we go bonkers? should we put the bull ants next to them? Let's grab them. Oh, she's out. She's out. Our queen. She is going into the nest right now. Or not. See if we already have cocoons. No. No cocoons. A few larvae. Few springtails. Damn. There's quite a few springtails in there. So, we have Myrmecia piriformis, Paraponera clavata. Yes, the clavata is bigger, is thicker. But damn. So this has the most painful sting. This has the most poisonous sting. Out of the ants, of course. So, we need to give them something to eat. First, I'm gonna make it rain a little bit. She doesn't really like that, but you want to keep the humidity up inside of the outworld as well. And now I'm going to grab some small crickets that I'm gonna drop in there alive, and she will hunt them. That's one. It's always so annoying to capture them in those small trays. I need to make like a proper outworld for them so that they can just yoink them. There you go. Couple in there. Let's look at the chat. Yay, feeding time. Ebola has some bad news. You lost Atta, but they killed their fungus. Oh no. That's a one-sided massacre, it is. Yeah. Sorry about that. Now that they're in the nest, check out the drinker. Okay. There's still water in there. So, whoa, what a moment. She just gave the cricket to the larvae. Larvae is moving away. She's going after it again. Bye, Stefan. Talk to you later, dude. Join the Discord. Well, welcome. So it's so cool to see the larvae actually eating their prey. With a lot of species, they have to make it to bite-sized chunks and then give it to their larvae. But with bigger species, they are just able to eat them themselves, like these ones, but also the apignatas. And oh, one cricket came into the nest. That's not a good idea. You better get out there, buddy. There we go. Yeah, it's a big bully, all right. It's a bully dog ant. A bully ant. Well, I am going to put these girls back. So, still large of larvae with the mesia. Hopefully, we're going to get some action with the clavata. Always action with the Texas bullet ants. Okay. So, back to really small. Let's see how the monomorium are doing. Holy crap. A bit of brood. A few ants. Bye, Gert. I'm still in love with this setup. The two teardrops. What do you think, guys? Dubia? I think it's dubia time. Yeah. Okay. It's gonna start raining some dubia parts. Boop. And then I'm Let's give him some more sugar water. They put everything so neatly on the tray. You see that? All the junk is on the big tray there. But there's also a lot of ants on it, so I'm not gonna grab it just yet. But the colony has grown quite a lot. Holy smokes, that's a lot of ants. What's your favorite species you can't keep? Favorite species that I can't keep? I don't really understand the whole Solenopsis thing. I mean, I can have Diversa, and I can have Tetramorium. So, yeah. What's another species that I can't keep? I can keep almost everything. What I want to keep, I'm really, really trying to get Armata. I want to get Armata, but we are working on that. And I want to get I want to get the green weavers going. My wish list is getting smaller because I have a lot of species that I really like. I have the clavata, I have the tetramorium, I have leaf cutters. I might be getting some more leaf cutters with the idea to sell later on, but I'm gonna do an exhibition in a few months. Well, at the end of the year. But I want to get a leaf cutter for that ready. So you're in Scotland. Yeah. Mesocephalotus I ordered, but then the guy got caught. It was the guys in Kenya. But yeah, I don't know. They are big, but oh, that queen is actually pushing out her egg sac. I'm not sure how it's called, but that's actually an egg sac from a dubia. Which is kind of weird because she doesn't have a head anymore, but yeah, it was a long time ago. Long time ago. A year ago, I think. So, Mesobarbarus should be getting a new nest tomorrow. I had one ready, and then I got a customer that needed the exact nest. So, yeah, customer's king. So, Mesobarbarus. We are going to add a medium nest to this setup. And then we'll see how much we can let them explode. Yeah, you really need to show some stuff, Ebola. Can show it in the Discord or Instagram. You know, I'll tag it. I'll tag me and I'll make it known to my subscribers. So next, let's let the flavors. Let's get the flavors. Whoa. The flavors are going to explode, guys. Holy smokies. Look at the amount of brood. Eggs, larvae, cocoons. Yeah. Our two queens. Exploding is bad for ants. You're very right. Yep. Shooting some debris around. Time for a red runner. We can't see. You can't see what? The red runner. Well, it's there, all chopped up. Such a cute species. I'm actually gonna water the outworld a little bit. Haven't done that in a long while, so it's gonna take some time probably for the water to be taken in. Which is okay. Yum. So, on to the next. What do we have here? It is Sadie. Are you still there, Sadie? Is Ants England still in the house? They've got some food color in them. Oi, mate. Scary English accent. I think they're sipping tea while I'm eating my haggis. What, you think I'm running around on my wooden clogs, going with my tulips toward the windmills? Antimatters, we found one. He loves your content. Woohoo! Just kidding. He is one of the most positive creators out there. Support Antimatters, people. We need more. We need more videos. Come on, Jake, you can do it. Sadie is doing epic, guys. Look at that. You're putting the finger in the dike. I don't think Virgil will like that. Bye, Killing for Days. Every Sunday, same time, same place. Sorry, Ebola. You know what time it is? Let's look at another split off of the Tetramorian. My girlfriend doesn't come into my ant room. And my kids have their own ants. So, yeah. And it's my house, so that's the easy thing. Now, my girlfriend says, yeah, you can have ants, but nothing else. No tarantulas or I would love a scorpion. Nope. That's not going to happen, sadly. Oh, thanks. Well, I'm happy with the stuff that I had, that I have, and I've been able to make my hobby my work. Could sneak some spider or two in it. Yeah, but to be honest, then I really want a scorpion. I don't have anything against spiders, but spiders are not my thing. And my girlfriend is not a complete arachnophobiac, but she's not far from. If you work a job you love, you never worked. If you work a job you love, you've never worked a day. Well, I've worked enough to know that every job has its ups and downs. So I run my own company now. The crafting end is doing great, but it's still work. There are fun parts and there are less fun parts. I mean, pouring gypsum is fun the first few times, but after that, it's work. But designing new nests, talking to customers, making customers happy, that's yeah, that's cool. Okay, guys. Last but not least, 5 Queen Nicobarensis. And check the difference in activity with the Cruentatus. The Nicobarensis are always so timid. If you were to get a scorpion, I've never looked into scorpions. I think they look cool, but since I know that I'm not gonna keep them for now, I'm not looking at them because I get sad. You do videos of you going to different countries and see army ads. It's a completely different budget. That's a completely different budget. So, this is going to be the last colony for today that we're going to feed. I'm also not going to do seconds because it's already been 2 hours and 12 minutes. Still need to clean, and tomorrow morning my kids are going to be up early. Sadly, Emma, yes. We do sometimes have extra live streams and extra conversations on the Discord. Be sure to check it out. Links will be in the description. Discord community is growing fast. We're above 500 now. We just did a giveaway. So, yeah, I will check your message, Emma. So, thank you guys and girls for joining again. It's always fun to do this every Sunday evening. I have no plans on stopping this because this is the most fun part. To be able to talk to you guys. I'm also sometimes doing some streams on the Discord where you can actually join and we can have a conversation about ants and stuff. So yeah, thanks again, Martin Ebola, for helping me out. And yeah, that's it for this week. So thank you all for joining, and I hope to see you next time at the crafting end.